Testing, that's on. We'll just have a look, see if the reviews weren't working on the MCG last night very well. Hopefully they're working tonight. I'll be able to tell you pretty quickly, I reckon, one way or the other. Are you following me on YouTube, I asked myself. I was on the Wacker, now I'm going to do 2 games on the G. And then Deadrock's going to start the last game down the back at Bay 13. I'm going to end up there, so I'm going to have a piece of all courts. That's probably the first time that's ever happened. But we'll work with it and we'll see how we go. Looks like it's going to work out okay with reviews and everything, so that's a nice thing. G'day mate, how are you? Yeah, great. Dennison just saying g'day to me. It's nice of him. Rightio. Yeah, we managed to get the first game on the Wacker okay, but my eyes are a bit shattered. We can see pretty clearly now, so that's good. Thought I might make a few blues in the first game, but we managed to get through it unscathed. I think it was a bit of a miracle. It's starting to piss down. It's raining heavily. 7:28 p.m. and it's what is it, the date today? It's the 17th of June 2025. 2 batters on their way. I'm trying to work out who they might be. I reckon Ramon might be the bloke up my end. I don't know the other guy. Ramon. Who's the other bloke? Cam. Cam, yeah, I've got a Cam. He's there. As it starts to absolutely team down. Looks like Michaeline might open the bowling, and I'm just about ready. Play ball. Doesn't seem very loud, but hopefully you can hear me. Anyway, the first ball's been hit for 2. Very exciting. No around the grounds, but we can just focus on this one. 2. Which one's the volume here? I asked myself. I don't know. 3. Last ball. And that should be out, and it is. He takes it one-handed, and that's the end of the over. I don't know which one's the volume, so I'll just go with what it is. Hope you can hear me. I think the rain's not making it any easier here, for me anyway. Play ball. I need the shout was they're probably calling. That'll be 2. A sneaker run there. Oh, Damo again. Nah, cross back, I reckon. Cross back. Yeah, play again, as you do. 5. Last ball. Deadrock's bowling on the Wacker. His first over, I was watching it from behind the net. at the bowler's end there before this game started. And he bowled a very good over. I couldn't believe it. That's 2. End of the over. He clean bowled Paul Leckie. And then bowled another one into his body. And he bowled a good over. And it looks like they're not really scoring many off him in this over either. Wade Duncan. Deadrock said he felt weird when he was watching me watch the game from behind the net. Play ball at the bowler's end, that is. Just watching on. 1 of the, I think it was Balls Deep last Wednesday, said something similar. They were out here in the field and I was umpiring a game on the MCG and they said they feel uncomfortable with me sitting in this chair. Well, so do I. But we'll get through. It's just another court at the end of the day. The dimensions are more or less the same. Everything's very similar. Yeah, we'll just talk ourselves into it. I'm a big fan of my comfort zone, wherever that might be. No, I'm thinking that's in. Last ball. Nathan Ireton's here. Over. Yeah, no wide. Over. Got a guy on a 45-degree angle at the back net there, almost next to the TV, calling a wide on that one. Good on you. Had a bit of that last night actually, and did my head in. Play ball. Don't reckon. Reasonably tight. What are your thoughts, boys? Yes or no? Up to you. I'll let you know, but they don't review. It was relatively tight, and they asked me if it was close. Well, and I didn't answer because I'm not going to give a hint as to whether they should review. It's not fair on the teams, the other team. Just keep playing. So I'll be checking it in a minute, and if I'm wrong, I'll admit it. If I had been prepared to answer their question, my answer would have been yes, it is close. And I'm not even particularly, I'm certainly not overconfident that I went the right way. We'll see. It's looking like I could potentially be in trouble. It's hard to tell from there. Oh, gee, off the bat, I've got a gut feeling that it might be between frames. Last ball. What's it going to be? No, it's between frames. Yeah. That's 100%. You can count on it. So I pay that. That's the end of the over. I'm just going to have another look at this run out. Yeah, I was just doing that for fun. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, so it's between frames, so it would have ended up being in. No, it's not out. It's actually in, but there would have been an argument for between frames. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know you were watching that. Anyway, so it's either between frames or the right courts. One of them. It's hard to tell, but it certainly would have stayed in if it had been reviewed. That's the long and the short of it. Play ball. It's a good ball, so I can't help them there. It was very close to hitting the stumps on the frame before, and there was still a little way to go. And then he's in by a bit, and when this bail is actually impacted. So, yeah, as I say, it's I'm leaning towards probably out with 100% perfection on cameras, but I couldn't absolutely swear to that. Anyway, had they reviewed, they would have lost it. So it's the way. I think I've explained it as best I can over the wicket. No, I'm very confident on that one being not out. And it's last ball. It's teaming down here at the moment. It's a good night to be playing indoor cricket rather than outdoor cricket under lights or something like that. You wouldn't be getting play at the moment if you were. Wide, end of the over. Going to be tight either way, it really was. Play ball, this is Damo. Well fielded, Damo initially, not out now though. No. Excellent stop by Damo, but he just missed the stumps from close range. Took the gloss off it just slightly. And they managed to get away with scoring a run. Going to be tucked away for two. Out, it was one, and it's last ball, super ball. Over the wicket. It's okay. End of the over, not a wide. No. Come on, Simon almost got run out on the on the whacker. See, I'm saying that again. I'm so used to talking about the MCG being the other court, but it's not. It's this court, and we're on it. Let's see if we can work out who's batting here. And could be Ardo. And I don't know, maybe Darren, I don't know. Is it Ardo? Jaden, I was half right. It'll be the first time I've been half right. Play ball. So Michael Lean is going to be bowling here. And the batsman hits it well, but in the air, and he's caught. First ball, golden duck, and close enough to crossing that I'll let you stay as we are. Oh, Jaden Perez. Okay. Okay, yeah. He wants me to have his Jaden Perez rather than Jaden Unknown. Yeah. Look after his stats, he said. Let's see if he can do it himself. No, he can't. He's out first ball as well. And he juggled that, so I'm all right with your crossing again. So there's a great start for the batting team here, where they've lost both batters out first ball, Golden Duck, Golden Globe Award. Yeah, that's the way it's gone. And it could be a number 3, and it is. So 3 in a row. Yes, these two batters will wish they hadn't come out here at the moment. Jamie just had to go all the way from one end of the court to the other to give change the balls over, which is what I realised was happening on the Wacker tonight when I was there for the first game. So that's one reprieve that I've managed to dodge. For the rest of this night anyway. Oh, last ball. Can't stop blinking on that first one. That's 3. Yeah. as I said earlier in the first game, I feel like ripping my contact lenses out and giving my eyes a bit of a rest, but wouldn't be able to see too clearly down the bowler's end if I did that. I could take one out and be one-eyed like a lot of people probably have thought I have been over the years. Play ball, probably be quite appropriate, some people might say. Especially some of the ones that knew me 20 odd years ago. Oh, that's out as well, that's caught. So, geez, yeah, they've been out 4 times, they've all been caught. So, maybe a strategy that the batters might consider would be to keep the ball on the ground a bit more. Anyway, he doesn't do that, but they've still got away with getting one there. I don't know whether that quite carried to Sean or not. It may have done. It might have hit his foot on the full, but ricocheted safely. Short. More or less a toppish edge there, and they managed to get 2. As it's last ball coming up here in the 8th over of the game. It says light rain, but you're kidding me. That's what the laptop says. It's a lot heavier than light, let me tell you. He smacks that, and John drops it. It was a tough one. They get 4, and that's the end of the over. End of the over. Yeah, I don't know if they're hearing me that well, but can't speak much louder. Wade Duncan. He'll be bowling next. Play ball. Shot. One striker collides with Mike, and they both sort of acknowledge each other is probably the best way to describe that. Dead Rock, he's batting left-handed on the MCG. He likes to be a bit of a smart ass. It doesn't usually work out too well for him. Wade, that's out again. That's another catch. He juggled it a bit too, and that gave the batters a chance to probably cross again, close again. We just keep going with rotating the strike at the moment. Quick game's a good game. That's gone for 4. Wade. And in the air but safe, 2. And it's last ball. Shot. It's 2. End of the over. So they've got their score in this partnership back to square. Dead Rock batting left-handers not working too well on the whacker. We do it again. Pete Dennison. Play ball. One, that is. It's a better shot there by our mate Jaden. Gave him 2. That's gone all the way. Damo would have had him. Batting team will be grateful. And there you go. There's the batsman thanking the fielder for missing the stumps, because they probably felt like they were due to have something to go their way in this partnership, because not much has until then. It's a good ball. I don't know what the batsman was doing there, but he was trying to get out of the way. And it was never going to be a wide. It wasn't even close. Last ball. And that hits his leg. They'll get 1, and that's the end of the over. All of a sudden they have positive 11, but we can't thank Jaden for that. He's on -6. Looks like it might be John, maybe. Play ball. Ball again. No. Yeah, you got to hit them, mate. You're letting them go. Yeah, no. I'd love to help you out, I really would, but I'm not calling wides when they're not there. And that would have been on the line. I was ready to call it. They get one. It was nice to have. I've got somebody that's sitting at the back there, right behind the line of the stumps. So we're looking right down the pitch, and he actually told his mates that were on a bit of an angle that first ball of this over was actually a good ball inside the line. He was actually signalling that himself. Nice to have that support over the wicket. Would have been nice to have that from the Bushki Bashers last night, but I didn't get it. One last ball. I reckon I ripped them off with about 5 run-outs and 6 wides, I reckon. I don't reckon I ripped them off once. I wasn't able to check it on the reviews, or not many of them. That's the end of the over. They probably aren't watching now, but if they are, there was one occasion where I apparently put a court in instead of a 2, which I owned up to later on, and actually did change that after having discussed it with the other team. So I did make one blemish there, play ball, but we did correct it. It's a bit of a tough, we had a bit of a tough night last night, because the reviews weren't working as well as they normally do, and we didn't actually allow reviews for most of the night. Later on I was occasionally able to check the odd thing, but sometimes it was several minutes after the event. We couldn't hold the game up to wait for the computer to catch up. That's been nicely hit by Ardo, and he picks up 7. The crowd enjoyed that, especially the people supporting got the runs. They picked up a bit, this pair. They were nothing after 3 overs. Now they've got 27, and now you can now make that 30. And they've got 1 ball to go, Super Ball. So it's been a good recovery. They don't want to undo all their good work by getting out here, but the Reapit babies will be looking for a wicket. You can count on that. As he bowls, and it's hit well, but he got a hand on that, but it's gone for 5, which is 10. And that's the end of the over. So it was a catch. It was a real tough one. It was hit firmly. It was low, but could have easily been a -10 rather than a +10 if it had gone the other way. Right, we've got 2 new batters coming our way. Who do I think they might be? We might maybe Glenn Carter, and I don't know the other one. Is it Glenn? Greg. The other one's Greg. He might be new, eh? Yeah, I haven't got a Greg in there, so we'll put him in. Yeah, and now we've got a Greg in there. We won't worry about his last name because I can hardly hear anything. Play ball. The rain is that heavy, so we'll just put in Greg and go with it. We're going to go for 2 runs there. Every time I want to check the time on the time clock or the scoreboard, I keep looking to my right, which is where it is when I'm umpiring on the whacker, and here it's on my left, so we're back to the front. And I've done that a fair bit in the course of the last week. Still haven't got used to it. I'm a creature of habit. I really am. That's a good shot. This is a new player that's just hit a 7 after hitting a 4 off his first ball. Fair dinkum. What sort of a start's that to your career down here at SEMA Sports? 11 off 2. And the other bloke's got 9, so it's 20 off 4. Last ball. And that one beats the bat. It was over the top of middle, and that's the end of the over. So Mike's got interesting bowling figures. They are, because he's ended up with 4 wickets. 4 for 16, I think it was, but actually went for 20 runs in that over. It was good when he was taking wickets, but 32 runs came off the balls that he didn't take wickets on. Play ball. And that's the sort of shit that I highlight when I'm commentating. Why do you do that, Was? You might ask. Because I'm a bit of a prick. Third ball. I just somehow enjoy those sort of things. That's one. Sean Fuller's the man around the wicket. He's bowling in the 14th over of this game. And wide that is, and a wide we call. Sean's particularly convinced about that, but I thought it was a clear leg side. Unless he thought it come off the batsman's body or something, but I don't think it did. Anyway, so he's bowling leggies, and it turned a fair way. Looked to be fairly clear cut from the way I saw it. Over the wicket. He didn't complain, he just looked unconvinced. I'll get one. That's the end of the over. Both batters have 13. Sean Fuller's got 2 for 16. 2 for 16 for him, 4 for 16 for Mike. Wade Duncan, his 2 overs have conceded 11. And he's got a wicket against his, or to his name. So I wonder if he ends up with figures that end up with 16 runs conceded as well. We'll see. Play ball. Nice shot, well fielded. I reckon it's out. You want to have a look or not? Yep. Okay, so you think you're out, but you're happy to review anyway. He thought it was close, and he actually thinks he's out in hindsight, but we're going with the review. Let's have a look and see what we get. When you look at that, you go, you're a chance. Let's have a look. Out, just. Yeah, so it is just out. It's about a quarter of a frame. But it was conclusive, and the batsman saw it, and there's obviously no argument. Play. Yeah, so that's good. So one of our better calls that is, when you get them right by that small margin. No wide there, definitely not. He bowls, and outside edge. You can't blame a batsman for reviewing a call when it turns out to be, as I say, around about a quarter of a frame. Around the wicket, so he wasn't too far off the line, that will mean, but just short of it. Stumps were broken conclusively. Well fielded there, 1 run to Greg. And last ball. Over the wicket. We've been spot on tonight with the calls. The first game on the whacker, it was a bit of a challenge, but we got there, and I don't think we got anything. Out of your crease when you hit the ball, and if I have to show him at the end of the over, I will. That's the end of the over. Yeah, just out of your crease when you hit it. Yeah, so he actually isn't contesting it, I don't think. He's not going to be too unhappy. He's hit it for 7, so usually you're pretty happy when you're batting and you get 7 runs to your name in 1 ball. Play ball. This is Pete Dennison. No ball. Oh no, it's actually correction. It's actually only 1. Yeah, so it's not a no ball because he was out of his crease by even further than the previous one. Yeah, out of your crease when you hit it by a big margin. Oh, I did. And if you had got caught, I probably would have not given you out, because that would have been unfair. But I made the correction quickly after he hit it, and they scored 1 run, so I'm all right with doing that. But I do believe that when you call a no ball prematurely and they end up being caught or bowled or something like that, and it shouldn't have been called, you can't really give them out in that situation. It's not really the right thing to do, I don't reckon. We don't preempt it like that too much, but it was so high, and I didn't expect him to be out of his crease as much as he ended up being. It's not an excuse, it's just an explanation. Anyway, that's been hammered. That's Greg smacking it. Yep, and another good shot by Greg, and he picks up another 7. This pair's going beautifully. Around the wicket, they're on 40. 109's looking good in the 16th over. And that's also going to the back net. And I reckon he might have been out with a direct hit, but that's the end of the over. And had that hit the stumps and I fired him, he would have reviewed, but I would have been backing myself in. Yeah, know when I usually have a fair idea when they're taking me on, whether it's a big margin or not so much sometimes. So it depends who it is. Play ball. This is Damien van der Meer. No ball off the pitch. I'll give you that one. Absolutely, I will. Yeah, round of applause down the back there. I think they're just happy they got another 2. I don't think it was cynical towards me. That's good. So that's on the pitch and it's inside the line. So all good. Yeah, we'll see the consistency in the second innings. Do I play the same for both teams when I'm adjudicating? Always have done. I've had too many criticisms over the years for inconsistency. I think I try to play it fairly for both sides. That would have been definitely out, but he missed and they got 3. And it'll be last ball coming up. Damo. Then no ball off the pitch, off the over, end of the over. So that one's just off the pitch, and that's the call we've put in. And we'll be sticking with that, as we do. 125, they're in good shape. John Layden to bowl around the wicket. Play ball. This will be the last over of the innings at 7:58 p.m. I'll look to my left and see that we've taken around about 29 minutes to get to this stage of the game over the wicket, so that's quite reasonable. Wide. Yeah, I knew the bowler was going to go or, but it was wide, and the re-bowl, it was always leg side-ish, and it was actually just outside the line. On the line is a wide. It's a straight. He's going to pick up 1. Yep, 3 balls to go here, 61, so 65 run partnership is free drinks. Off the leg, just going with 1. Didn't seem as though there was any bat involved there, and unless I'm sure there is, I don't pay it that way. Bat on that, out, and I think you're here, Greg. I think, Greg, you're here, mate. Yeah, I think by the time he hit the stumps, you may have crossed. Not much in that either, but we'll go with it. It's not too particular with that. Last ball, super ball. All of a sudden they need 8 for that free drink. So he needs to hit a back net here, somehow. Well, he's going to hit 2, which will be 4, and that'll be it. End of the over. Thanks, Michael. If I could grab the ball, mate, I'd appreciate it. All things considered, I reckon the batting team are pretty happy with that outcome. 61 the last pair, still very good. Thanks, Pete. And there you go, mates. Very nicely done. Yeah, so 130. You're offering a team 130 before they come out the bat, and I reckon they're taking it. And that should certainly be competitive, if not enough. See, we've got some decent players in their lineup, the Reaper Babies. They've got a few players missing. My mate Daniel, if you're watching, and Paul Nolan, guys like that. John Swindles, Jamie Chester. We could go on. Anthony Bodycoat. Ash, can't remember his last name off the cuff for some reason, but he plays sometimes as well. There'll be a few others on the list, no doubt, but their strongest side that they could possibly put on the park fully fit would definitely be challenging a score like that, and possibly even getting up with interest on their night. But we've got the side they've got, and I think you'd expect blokes like Sean and Damien in particular probably score reasonably well in this game. They'll need those 2 blokes to fire, but they'll all have to chip in. All capable with the bat. I can't update you with around the grounds because I don't have that facility from the MCG, so I've got no idea what the score is on the other 2. Well, I shouldn't say, well, there's only a game of cricket next door. There'd be netball down the back, and I give you those scores sometimes on a Tuesday too, but obviously can't do that from here. Is the score showing up on YouTube? I wouldn't mind knowing. Hopefully the scoreboard starts showing up tonight because it wasn't the other night. So, you know, as we keep telling you the score every over, you won't know. 130 is what they're chasing. Sean? Yep, sounds good. Ardo to bowl first. Play ball. Yeah, good first up ball, and it's some consistency in that call immediately, I reckon, because that was fairly close to the wide line, but inside it, I could swear by it. And we had a few like that in the first innings. I called those good, so I did the same there. Off the leg. That'll be gone. He might review this. It's fairly tight, but I reckon it's out. No, he maybe got a little bit of advice from the sidelines there, and the consensus was don't review. And I was very confident in that call as well, I might add. Such so that I'm not even going to bother checking that one. That's a nice shot by Mike. There's a fielder there, and that was Ramon, and we give him 3. So he bowls to Sean. Well played, well fielded again. Hasn't got the ball, and the keeper says exactly that, but I'd already given it not out already. As his last ball, he's actually hit the stumps with his gloves, and the ball didn't appear to touch him. Sometimes in those instances, the ball can still find a way to still manage to hit a side of the stump or the base or something like that. I didn't think that had happened, and they weren't claiming it. It's a wide. End of the over. When it's an ugly wicket scenario like that, unless we're really dead set, we would go not out and allow them to review if they wanted to, the fielding team. Yeah. So what we do when it's a bit ugly, we're not particularly confident. At that time, I was pretty confident it was not out. Play ball. This is Cam. He smacks that, and that's handy runs for the Reapers. Here they come. Lost a wicket in the second ball of the first over, but they've got it back, and they are now with positive 8 on the board as he bowls. Michael hits it in the air. It's going to land safer. Ramon, that's gone as well, and I'm 100% certain on that. So I don't think, again, he's having a look at his. Oh, they are going. Oh, they're going to lose this for sure. Yeah, this is 100% out. Who's your money on? Put it on me, because I'm not going to be wrong, right? So I'm declaring this. This is going to be a certainty. Here we go. There you go. There it is. See you later. And it's actually about 2.5 frames out after impact. So, yeah, that was... Mike looked to the sidelines on that one, and they all told him to review. Play ball. And it turned out to be out by a fairly significant margin. Now that'll be 2 to Sean. Mike's on strike. He hammers it. Oh, Ramon again. He's in the game, that bloke. He really is. But nice to see Michael hit a 7 for the Reapers babies. They're back up to 12. Last ball. And that's hit in the air, but it's hit well and it lands safely. And that's the end of the over. We give them 4. So it's been an interesting start to the partnership. A couple of early wickets, it would usually be a little bit concerning, but but 16 after 2 is still a pretty good result. They told me it was going to be Greg. Yeah, it is Greg. Yeah. Okay, that's how he bowls. He batted well. Play ball. And we're thinking this is his first game down here at Seamus Court. That's an interesting action. Yeah, I'll have to have another look at that when he comes in the bowl again. Not that I'll be, not saying he threw it or anything, but he looked like he bowled off the wrong foot. It was a little bit odd. Let's have a look again. Yeah, it's wide. It's certainly a unique bowling action. Let's just say that. Here he comes. Yeah. I don't even know how to describe it, exactly what he's doing here. planting the wrong foot, so to speak, and then bowling. So last ball. If you're a left arm bowler there, you'd normally be, in your delivery stride pushing off the right leg, or landing the right leg, but he's landing the left. That's a no ball, by the way. But it's also run out, so that's what'll matter. End of the over. Yeah, so that's a very unique sort of action. I'm just thinking, I bowled right arm, and you plant the left and you follow through. He plants the left as well, but he's a left-hander. So, yeah. There you go. It's an odd action, but that's the one he's got, and that's the one he's probably going to stick with at this stage of his career. Play ball. This is Glenn. And that's a good ball, and it beats the bat. Nice shot. There's Ramon again. Keeps it off the back. They score 3. Bowls to Sean, it's a wide, and I call that. They need 6 for the skin, still got 2 and a bit overs to go. They'll have an eye on that. It's in the air, but it's safe. Well filtered by the bowler, but he's home easily. And it's last ball coming up in the 4th over. It's 17 degrees, and they're still claiming it's light rain, but you are kidding. Might be a little bit lighter right now, but it's been really heavy, and that's the end of the over. Yep. That would make my lawn grow at home if I had lawn, but I don't. I'll have lawn in about 12 or 11 weeks now, they tell me. Fake lawn, and only a little bit of it, not a big patch. Play ball. We're still working our way through. In the new house, various things that my wife wants done, and I've only got one job when it comes to all the things that we're getting done extra to the house, and that is how to pay for it all. Yep, I'm not buying into too much. I'm letting her shoot. No chance. He was trying to claim a catch there, but there's not even no way Jose as he bowls this one. They all laughed from the sidelines. He looked at them and he just said, "Oh, you got to try, you got to ask." Yeah, that's fine. You are allowed to do that. That's going to be 1. It was well filtered by Greg last ball. Yeah, so we've ordered some security screens, security sliding doors for the house as well today. 5 of them. That's the end of the over. Got 3 quotes, and we've made a decision based on quality of or what my wife probably perceived to be the best one to go with. We're still working our way through, but we're getting there. Wants a fireplace and some paving out the back. Play ball. She even wants an outdoor spa. Am I going to go with that? That's the only thing I've queried so far. Play ball. Everything else I've just gone yes. We'll see what happens. In my mind, that's the last thing on the list if we ever get to a last thing on the list, ever. I don't know. Started with a list initially, and that just seems to have grown as time has gone on. Anyway, we're only going to buy a house once probably, and we got it built. So we moved in March of last year. And there's still a few things we still want to do. And we will do them. Round the wicket, yep. They've got it up to 41 here. And that'll be 1, and it's last ball super ball. As he comes into bowl here. And I I give them 4 on the Super Ball. They get the skin, and that's the end of the over. I mentioned earlier in the week that I was. They're actually redoing the road in our street. So the last couple of nights I've had to park. My wife and I have parked our cars across the road outside the bottle shop at the Craigie pub because they've been starting work about 6:30 in the morning and said that we wouldn't be able to get our cars in and out. And there's been a sign saying, no entry into our street and so forth. That sign's now gone as far as I know. It was supposed to be all done by today. Yeah. And play ball. We had a look at it today, and we don't reckon they're finished. So it's going to be interesting. Play ball, because they told us that as of Tuesday night we could go back to parking in our driveway and be able to come and go as we please. And I've got an appointment tomorrow, doctor's appointment. It's one of these ones at Sir Charles Gardner that I go to on a yearly basis. So it's not the sort of thing that I can really afford to miss. And I'm thinking we're going to be parking our cars back at home in the driveway tonight, and if I get up tomorrow morning and they say you can't go anywhere, I'll be spitting chips. There's been no notification that it's going to take longer, or no note, or no hint that it's there's going to be a problem. But when we look at our end of the road compared to the rest of the road in the street, it's 7 runs last ball. It looks very different in colour and texture, and I'm thinking I don't reckon they've finished. Wide, that's the end of the over. The other thing today is it was bin day at my place. The old red lid bin and the green lid bin were supposed to be today, and when we got notification about them doing the work on the road in our street, they said if it gets collected before about 7 o'clock a.m. in the morning on the Tuesday, it'll probably be all good. If it doesn't, we'll sort something out one way or the other. We'll make sure it gets collected and done with. Play ball, Jaden. Anyway, I can tell you that no one's bins have been collected at all, and they're still full. So we've just left it out there for another night, which is exactly what everyone else has done. And it'll be very interesting to see whether they've organised something where they're just going to do our street tomorrow, even though they would have been in the area today, because they normally do it on a Tuesday, as I said. Yeah. Anyway, just a bit of trivia for you about what's going on in my life. How many people out there could really give a stuff? Probably only a small number, if any. But I can't just talk cricket for 5 hours. I've got to bring up something else every now and again, and I'm doing that right now. I'm just about to get back towards cricket. Over the wicket. Some people will be thankful. Some people might wish I just shut up all the time. That's the end of the over. Rightio, good start for this pair too. 22 runs on the board, and the Reaper Babies are doing a pretty good job at the moment, trying to chase down this score of 130. They're on 68 after 8 overs. Play ball. If you're watching on YouTube and you're coming down later, let me know whether you can see the scoreboard on YouTube. Because if you can, I might not have to keep calling out the score as often as I'm currently doing it. Ardo's bowling to Pete Dennison. Wide, on the line. I almost went with Noe on the line. And I got the only bloke that's arguing with that is the guy at 45 degrees at mid-off in the corner. No one else said anything, including the bowler. And anyway, he hammers that, and I think it's 7 off his hand, but it's hit the back net. Yeah. Anyway, I was almost going no ball off the pitch, and I thought it's just on. That's around the wicket, but it was on the line. It covered the line, and I was very happy with that wide call. 2 runs there, and it's last ball. You can sort of entertain people that might have a bit of a thought about a wide when they're in line with the pitch, looking down in the middle, stump to stump. That's the end of the over. but it's always going to be difficult for me to be able to accept that a bloke at 45 degrees has a better view of a wide than I do looking right down the pitch. Yet, yeah, I am in the wrong chair. Thanks, Adam. Adam Pearce is playing on the whacker, and he's just said you're in the wrong chair, was. Play ball. I've had about 40 people across last Wednesday, last night and tonight comment about the fact that I'm umpiring on a different court while the renovations have been done next door. And yeah, I've explained myself to many people. I'm just about reached me maximum point there with that though, to be fair. That's out. No, cross back, Pete, out court. No, come back. John, no. It's Pete. It's not even close. Can't let that one go. Yep. So it's actually throwing a few other people's lives out of whack. Me not being in the whacker court. No ball. I'm calling that for height in case anyone's interested to know. And I'm backing that in as well because I reckon it's above his shoulder in a normal batting stance. And actually looked like the fielding team were okay with it. No, too high if nothing else. No. Last ball. Yeah, they want. We'll just do ball tracking, but we don't have ball tracking. We're not giving that. And that beats the bat, and that's in. So that's the end of the over. That's a ball that's inside the line, and we're right with that. So we know what we're calling there. It will be third ball, yeah. Come on. Play ball, third ball. Adam Pearce looks a little bit fatter from side on. I just noticed when he was batting on the whacker. That's beaten everybody. .51 runs is needed in the best part of 8 overs to go here. Pete, he gets that away for 2. We're set up for a very good game here, no doubt at the moment. This is the next couple of overs could be quite pivotal in the overall scheme of things. As he comes in and bowls to John, he pushes that one through. He played it well. There's Greg, and we give him 1 run. Wade and will be batting at the end with Damien, so you know, they've got a bit of experience in the shed to come in next. That's a swing and a miss. Last ball. I reckon anywhere around the 90 mark that we finish within this partnership will be giving the Revit babies a bit of confidence. Oh gee, they both missed that, and that's the end of the over. It wasn't a great ball, spun away from it, bounced twice. Has to bounce more than twice before reaching the batsman to be eligible for a no ball for that reason. Alright, 1 over to go. I reckon this over's pretty important. As long as it's an over without too much damage, I reckon the batting team will be okay with it. Third ball play. If it goes backwards by 10 or more, it'll create some animosity in the shed, I reckon, with the other blokes that aren't currently batting now. 2 runs, that was 85 is the score. Goes for the big shot, and he didn't actually hit it right off the meat, but it was a very handy shot as it turned out, because it went for 4. So well done to Pete as he bowls to John. And he just angles that one into the back net at my end for 1. They got the 90 that I was sort of thinking around about would be good for the batting team. 2 balls to go. And swing and a miss. Last ball, super ball. I don't think scoring off this ball is all that important. I think not getting out is the key because a wicket will cost them the skin. And they've got the 90. What's he going to do? Oh, Jesus, it just missed the off stump. End of the over. And I'm telling you, there was not much in that. So Pete just teeing off on those last 2, not making contact. And I reckon 2 dot balls there is actually ended up being a pretty good thing as far as the repeats are concerned. So the score's 130 versus 90, 41 to go. The repeats have both skins. This one's 61. They probably won't care too much about the skin. I'll be more concerned about making sure they get up and at least win the game. And if they do get ahead of it with a couple of overs to go and things go really well, they might have a late dip at it. But right now, if you offered them to win, but not the skin, I reckon they'd take it. That's Greg again. Yep, play ball. Yep, we're good to go here. And yep, now, as soon as you're ready, I'm ready to see you bowl. And he comes in and he bowls. He puts a fair bit of effort into his bowling, does this bloke. And it just might take batsmen a couple of balls to get used to facing this action, I reckon, a bit. I think he's daring him to run here. He's walking back slowly and sort of keeping an eye on the batsman as if to say, why don't you try and sneak a run, I'll run you out. Wade Duncan fell asleep after he hit the ball, and that would have been run out easily, but he should have made his ground with room to spare. Luckily for the repeats, that missed, but it wasn't good running. And that's a good shot, and that'll be 2. Around the wicket, wide ball, so we played that. Last ball, no, not out. Last ball of this bloke's spell, around the wicket left arm. It's on the money, he plays it well, and they'll get 2. He run a bit better that time, did Wade. That's the end of the over. Greg, he's had a good game, first gamer, 2 for 11, and I don't remember exactly how many runs he made, but it was a few. Hit a couple of 7s and a 4, and a couple of 4s, so he had a pretty good innings as well, so it's been a good game. Right, play ball. This is Ramon. He's lost the ball. Yeah, good on you. He's got it back though, so it's good. Hasn't quite got it on a string as he comes into bowl to Wade Duncan. And tucks that one around the corner for 1. The 100 comes up, so it's 31 needed off 4.5 overs. It's 8:24, and it's saying heavy rain tomorrow. Well, we've already had some heavy rain tonight. It's well fielded, and we give them 2. And a pretty good game of cricket to be involved in, which is always what I'm looking for when umpiring a game. Off the arm, I think. That one beat him, and didn't really have too much of a clue there. I didn't think Wade on that occasion. Chance to regroup as he faces this one. And this is short. It's a nice little down up on the leg side. Comfortably scores these 2. And it's last ball. Well, that's interesting. I've just seen around the wicket. I've just seen Jamie fire the ants on a run out at the keeper's end. It looked like Adam had saved the crease, and he's reviewed it immediately. Oh, that would have been close. That's 1. That's the end of the over. I can't check the reviews or go around the grounds or anything. But my little look from side on, I was still watching this game at the same time, but I felt like he was home, and he's fired him, and I reckon that Adam had saved the crease. We'll see. He reviewed it more or less straight away. No, okay, it is out. Play ball. There you go. He knew what he was doing. Right. Adam's still not convinced. There might still be some. Adam's still arguing the point there. So that'll be interesting to have a look at later on, if we're able to anyway. because Adam looked at the replay and he's still arguing about it. He's got over it now. That's out court. Oh no! Oh, that's at the other end. Okay. Right. So now he's given it not out, and they're reviewing. The fielding team's reviewing. I didn't actually see exactly what happened there. So he's in the hot seat all of a sudden. He's had a couple of reviews in a short period of time. Adam's still, I think, saying he gave him out on the other one, and he still didn't think he was. That's 2. Last ball. Anyway, Jamie just in the hot seat. Yeah, so he gave that out, and no, sorry, yeah, end of the over. End of the over. Yeah, so he gave that one not out. The fielding team reviewed, and he had to change the call. Anyway, Jamie's fairly new to the umpiring scene, and from what little I've seen of him umpiring, he seemed to be doing quite a good job. So, you know, none of us are perfect. I make blues here and there as well, as everyone does from time to time. But as new umpires go, I reckon he's finding his way pretty well at the moment. Play ball. Good. It's a good ball. So we're okay with it. Well, they're going to run and they're going to be okay. So 1 run is given. So now it's 108. They need 23 off 2.4 overs. And hits it straight in front of him. They're only going to get a run here. That's still okay. Reapers are still hanging in there reasonably well here. Right, as he comes in to bowl to Wade, and inside edge, and it'll work for him because he gets 2, and all runs at the moment is handy. As Glenn Carter comes in and he bowls. It's a good ball, and not too far away from the off stump. So last ball, Damo will be wanting to score here and rotate the strike. The run or 2 will be handy, but facing the first ball the next over would be good for him as well. And that's pretty much what he had in mind. So 1 run only, but end of the over. That's still okay, I reckon, from the batting team's viewpoint. Yep. So now we're left with 19 required off 2 overs. There will be a super ball at the end of the last over, of course. So they don't need to, you know, play outlandish shots at this stage. Play ball. Yep, play ball. This is Cam Dawes. And he comes in the bowl to Damien. Short, but not high. And 2 runs is the result. Wade is to keep doing what he's doing, basically, and that's, you know, hitting the 1s and the 2s. And there it is, off the body, and another score. So just edging it up there. As he comes in to bowl to Damo. And Damo, a bit outside edgy, but he does get 2 still. Did hit the side net first. 117. Is that another review on the whacker? It is. That's a nice shot by Wade. He needs to get going. They get the 2 last ball. So I don't know what the decision was on the whacker for that one, but there's a team that's taken him on again. That's gone for only 1. He needs to stop it. Yes, he does. End of the over. Some good work down the back there by Greg, who, as I said, has had a very good game in his first game down here at SEMA Sports. Right, 11 runs off 1 over is the equation. Been a good game. Every partnership has been solid or better in this game for both sides. Ardo. Play ball. Who's your money on in this game? Could it be a draw? It could be. Here comes any bowls. Damo uses his feet to get to the hit the ball on the full, and picks up 2. Yeah, good chance. All things being equal, Damo will be hoping to face 3 of the 5 deliveries, and that'll happen as long as they keep rotating the strike. And Wade picks up 2 there. All of a sudden, you sense a bit of pressure in the fielding camp. Pressure on the batsman too, as he comes and he bowls to Damo. That's a good, solid shot. That's the shot of a man who has a bit of experience in tight situations in games he's played over the many years he's been down here. 2 balls to go, 5 runs required, 4 for a tie. Ardo comes into bowl to Wade. He needs to rotate the strike one more time. He will do that. And the bowler could have almost had a ping at the stumps here. He decided to hang on to it. Won't be a draw now because you don't score an odd number off a super ball. And it's 4 to win, 3 for a tie. So it's going to be a result. Round the wicket, last ball, super ball. He needs to hit any side net and run to get the win. He bowls. It's on the money. He's going to do exactly what he needed to do. They get up by 1. It's a very close finish, a very exciting game. Well done to both teams. Congratulations to Reapers for... anyway, a great game. Well played by both sides. All right, we'll be back. back again. Gee, what a great game of cricket that last one was. Both teams thanked me for that game. Even the team that got beat by one. Didn't really have anything controversial in the game, which was good. And it was a game that was went down to the wire, played well, and in good spirit by both sides. I think MFK are going to bat. The Rangers won the toss, sent them in. And actually going to struggle with names in both sides there. So, batters' names? Yeah, I remember that. Rhino, okay. And who's bowling? Charlie Freeman, eh? We'll go with sounds good. Right, we're ready to go, I think. And play. I need the bail on at the bowler's end. Just need the bail. We're all trying to tell the bowler that the bail's off, and he's looking at the ground and his foot as if to say, what? And he didn't know what we were talking about. And eventually they screamed at him, and somebody helped us out. Play ball. Anyway, great start to the game. He bowls, and yeah, not a high one, but it was short. Chance of a run out, but they'll get through for one. MFK. So Nathan Ironton plays for MFK, so that's one name we're going to know. Looking at everyone else, I don't know anyone else well enough to put a name in this. I ask who it is. That'll slow us up a little bit, but not too bad. You know, we'll get there. He's lost his run up. The Bronx cheer from the wicketkeeper as he comes in and he bowls. And that one hits into the top net. And one run. I think the keeper decided to hold the ball, not throw it, because he was probably going to hit the batsman from the angle that he would have been throwing the ball from. He comes in and he bowls, and he tucks it away nicely. And that's 2 runs to MF Pip. That's the name we have for him. And it's last ball coming up. And he hits that in the air, and he's made a meal of it and dropped a sitter, and that's the end of the over. Yeah, we don't pull our punches on any court that I'm umpiring on while I'm commentating. Who's next, buddy? His brother Josh Freeman. Okay. Play ball. Yeah, it's all right. Here we go. It's Josh, and it's no ball. Oh no, it's not. Well, it's actually not. So because it's actually out in the end. No, because it's a direct hit bowl. So it's out when that happens. And have I got the right batsman on strike here? I haven't. Yeah, so it's direct hit, so it's out. It's only a no ball for 2i. Yeah, we've been playing that for a while, but if it's a bowled and it hasn't hit the batsman or the bat, it looked like it was going to be 2i, but I can't call a no ball in that instance. No ball off the pitch. Call that one. Last ball. And it wasn't like he was going to play any different sort of a shot, no ball call or not no ball call in that instance. He's just gone for the big swing. And that's 4 runs, end of the over. Rightio, so nice shot there to finish off the over for MF Pip. And who's next, my friend? Who's next? Okay. He's all there. Yeah, I've got his name there. Play ball. So this is Tyson Hannington. And it's a little bit short, and he hits it fairly well, but in the air, and the fielder down there didn't really have much of a clue how to handle that situation. And if we gave him another go at it, I don't reckon the result would be any different. Anyway, 4 runs it is. Good news for the batting team. No ball off the pitch, and he hits it nicely. And that fielder didn't read the ball off the net very well either. And so it's a no ball plus 4, which is what we're paying. Good shot again, and 4 more. This is a very good start for MFK in this game, 16 runs. As he comes in and he bowls this one. And the batsman goes for a nice shot. Chance of a run out if they're good enough, but they're not. And there's one ball remaining in the third over of this game. And that'll be 4. And that's the end of the over. So, they continue to go well. MF Pip particularly, because he's got 21 out of 22. And Dan Kerr, play ball. They've actually got 20 runs out of their 22 in that one over. And this is going to be 2, which is what we're paying there. Dan Kerr comes in and he bowls. No ball. It's hit his above the waist and it didn't bowl him, and it hit his leg above the, what am I trying to say there? High on the thigh, I guess. Around about the waist area. 3 more. Comes in and bowls this one and hits the top net with the shot. There's a fielder there, and between 2 of them they managed to keep it off the net. There's only 1 run scored as Jamie's just finished that game on the whacker. That's hit well. There's a fielder there who's done a good job. They get 1. That's the end of the over. So Jamie will have 1 more game to do on the whacker. Oh, back to Josh again. Okay, so we're just going to go with a bloke that's already had an over, just to keep us on our toes with the names here, but that's all good. They're allowed to do that. Play ball. Josh comes in and bowls, and that'll be a no ball and a wide. We'll just go with a no ball. Sounds good. Just talking to Adam Pearce a little bit earlier on, and he had a review on the whacker earlier in that game, the first innings of that game that's still being played. And he said he still thought it was not out on the review, even though it was paid as out. And he said he asked the umpire just to zoom in, and he said, no, I don't need to, it's out. I obviously haven't seen the replay, so I can't comment, but I did think it looked in live, and I made that comment. Anyway, last ball. Anyway, as I said, Jamie's going well, and he's only been doing the umpiring for a while, and he's been doing a good job, I reckon, overall, which is good. And that's 2. End of the over, and for all we know, we may have even been right with that one. We'll back him in. I don't know who the bowler is. Who's the bowler here, mate? Who's the... Joel it is. Okay, play ball. So we've got Joel to watch bowl now. It's very exciting as he comes in and bowls a full toss in the air, and he should take it. Oh, gee whiz. Couldn't catch a cold at the moment, that bloke. Who is that guy, I asked myself. I think that was the bloke that bowled the last over, Josh. Fair dinkum. That's one that you'd expect to take. Swing and a miss. Comes in and bowls this one, and that beats the bat. So it's third ball. And a swing and a miss, that'll be out stumped. As it turned out, they probably crossed before the stumps were broken, so we'll just let this guy face the last ball. Last ball, super ball. And that's a nice shot. The fielder does a good job. We give him 6 on the Super Ball. That's the end of the over in the partnership. Rightio, 44 runs. Good start for MFK. They're playing the Rangers. actually, one of these batters' name's Tim. So I do recognise him. So there's a couple that we do know. Nathan will be batting last. Who's batting with Tim, I ask myself. I don't really know. Hopefully Tim does. Who we got? Okay, that helps me. Charlie again. Tim, who's with you? Jack? Yep. Jake. Jake? Okay, it's not even close. It's Shaddy. Play ball. Tim thought it was Jack. Play. Anyway, we sorted it. In the air, he's going to be out first ball here. Cross back, Tim. Yeah, there's the first ball Golden Globe for Timmy. Shakes his head while he has a wry smile at me. Wide ball will give him some runs there to make him just feel a little bit better about life. Chris Sell's bowling on the whacker, but I can't watch it because I've got to watch this bloke bowl to Tim, and it's a swing and a miss. Two runs. Last ball, I think they're taking him on again. Gee, Jamie, he's up against it tonight in that game. He gave it not out and said he couldn't see, and that could be something to do with the netting. I can understand that. That's the end of the over. It is a bit difficult to see between the nets there when they've got the double netting in front of the window. But he said he couldn't see and he gave it not out, so yeah. Play, Jacob Sykes. Looks like it was not out anyway, so it's worked out all right for him. And third ball, anyway, if you say you couldn't see and you gave it not out, he's done the right thing initially, and as it turned out, it seemed like it was the right call in reality. Third ball. That's going to work out for him. Gee, the bowler could have cut that off, but he didn't even try, and they got three. He comes in and bowls here, and a swing and a miss by Shaddy. Shaddy is his name. Comes in and he bowls to Shaddy again, wide, and last ball, yeah, comfortable wide that was. And they hit the stumps unnecessarily just to take a few more seconds off the clock. Oh, that's pretty close too. I reckon I'd review that too. They're not going to. Oh, geez. No ball off the pitch, and that's the end of the over. So I'm talking the whacker there, and I had the side on view, and I had a feeling, swap ends, I had a feeling that the bloke might have been just out at the bowler's end, and he said no, and they didn't take it on. I wish I could check that, but I can't. Play ball. No ball off the pitch. It's a shocker. And +2. Comes in the bowl again. No ball off the pitch again. That's no good either. Is it Josh again? It is Josh. Yeah. Okay. No, that's okay, mate. I'll get the names committed to memory eventually. Just give me a chance, but. We're all good. He apologises for not telling me initially, but I've been hounding the keeper a little bit, as you do when you don't know the names, so no apology needed. We're all good here. Everyone seems to be getting on well. It's a friendly sort of a game sometimes, indoor cricket. I reckon he's made it in the end. What are your thoughts? Do you want to? I gave it not out. Do you want to review or not? Yeah. All right, too late now. Last ball. I will check it for fun in a moment. I'll get back to you. I thought it was reasonably close. I'm going to give them 2, and that's the end of the over. So we'll have a look. There's another review on the whacker. He's had about 5 in the space of about 3 overs or something, it seems. Anyway, I'll get back to you on the one that I'm going to have a look at in a minute. I'll come back to you. I don't want to hold up the game over when it's not reviewed. Play ball. Yeah, so he comes in and he bowls, and that's going to be a drop catch, which should have been taken. Now I've got a little bit of a window of opportunity to have a look, and I think it was out. Yeah, it would have been out. Sorry, my bad. Can't quite see the end of the bat because the keeper's sort of slightly in the way, but we're going to get one run there. But I can see as if you can just sort of sense that the bat hasn't made it. No way. Yeah, so it was out by at least a frame, possibly a fraction more. So that's my bad, and they didn't call me on it, and I wish I had it because I could have changed it, but I actually wish I hadn't got it wrong to begin with. You dickhead was on that occasion. Right, he comes in and he bowls this, and that'll be nothing. Comes in to bowl this one. That's nothing as well, and it's third ball. And we'll get a run. No, not out. No. End of the over. Might have put one of the scores to the wrong bloke in that over, but I can't remember, so I'll just have to leave it. They're 68. This is Dan Kerr, and we need the bails on again. Need the bails on again, boys. Yeah, that seems to be something that they're not quite across down the back there. Play ball. Hits it straight to Tyson. It's well fielded, and they get one. Yeah, Dan, isn't it? Yeah. Thanks, mate. Yeah, all good. There's Tim hitting a 2. Well worth sitting up to see that happen. Still putting the names one to him and 2 to him. Right. In the air, it's going to land safely, and we'll give him 1. That beats the bat. Well bowled. And it's last ball. And that'll be 1. End of the over. The score is 73 after 11 overs here. And this is Charlie. Okay, play ball. And he bowls, it's a wide, and we pay it, and we'll have to re-bowl it because that's how we operate down here. Wides and noes to be re-bowled in the last over of a partnership. Another wide, so I've got to go again. Yeah, just what we needed at 8:59 p.m. Wide again, so we've got to go again. What can I tell you? 8:59 isn't as bad as it sounds because hasn't run the same time slots tonight. It was 7:20. Another wide, 4 in a row. So there's a maximum re-bowls of 4. So there's 5 balls to go. You don't get any more re-bowls. Yeah. So that's how. Unless it's the last over of the innings. Last over of the innings is unlimited. But last over of the other partnerships is limited to 4. I think the keeper was just querying, do we have to re-bowl any of them? Yes, mate, you do. Yeah. Anyway, the time, it's not like this game was starting at 8:10 or anything. No, that's the, so what am I talking about? There's still 3 to come. Nearly called it over. Anyway, he comes in the bowl. And in the air, and they'll get 2. And there's still 2 balls to go. 5 that is. And now it's last ball, super ball. This will be doubled whatever happens, but it won't be re-bowled no matter what happens either. 9th ball of the over, and it looks like being 6. It's 2 times 3, which is 6 in my book. That's the end of the over. So I've done a pretty good job as well, that batting pair. 52 runs has been... Alright, Nathan and Joel, thanks mate. Nathan will be probably... No, he's not facing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he likes to be called Frodo in this one. Miggy and Frodo, so we'll sort him out. Okay, play ball. Nathan Ireton likes to be called Frodo when he plays for this team. And happy to accommodate. No run there, and the bowler is Joel. He bowls, and the batsman hits that one straight. And Nathan did the right thing. He has saved the crease. A straight throw down here would have probably caused him some grief, but the throw was wide. And gave him the opportunity to get his run. Nathan fixed that one in the air, but it lands between them, and we give him 2. I think Joel Wolfrey might have just bowled Nick on the MCG, and he bowled him again with a full toss, 2 in a row. In the air, and dropped, and 3. Rainy days ahead is what the laptop is telling me. I'll just pass it on to you. As its last ball. And he got that off the toe of the bat. And that'll be the end of the over. 2 runs to Frodo. Hey, did you watch the game on Thursday? Did you watch the game on Thursday when I was commentating? You weren't here. Okay. Did you watch the replay of your catch the other week? Did you see that? Your one-hander the week. Yeah, did you see it? No, you didn't? Yeah. All right, play ball. So Nate says he goes back and watches his games on YouTube later on. And he might enjoy seeing that shot again because he's just smoked it for 7. Yeah, good to have people tuning in on YouTube. Everyone welcome, and everyone seems to enjoy it. Feedback is positive. That would have been out. It missed the stumps and they got 1. Damo's bowling. Dan's bowling here. That was Damo on the whacker. That's going to go for 7 more. It wasn't a very good ball. And Frodo is all over it. He's on 18 already. He's only faced 4 balls, so he's a good start. And that's Miggy. We'll give that 2. And last ball coming up. He'll be probably looking to make it 3 sevens in 3 shots here, I reckon. And every chance if this is on the pitch that he might do it. No, leg side, it tailed away late. End of the over. Yeah. End of the over. Rightio, Dan Kerr, none for 33. That's relatively expensive. Play ball. Who do I think? I reckon this is Jacob. We're just starting to work our way around who the bowlers' names are. Taken most of the innings for me to get into that sort of situation. No ball off the pitch. But I actually look at them all now and I go, yep, I reckon I know who everyone is. Yep. Doesn't take me too long to settle in. Will I remember them all next week? No ball off the pitch, maybe not, but there'll come a point where I'll commit them all to memory. You won't have to wait too long as he comes in and he bowls this. And side net, back net's going to land safely. And 4 more to Frodo. last ball. And swing and a miss. End of the over. End of the over. They've got 37 runs and Frodo's got 28 of them. None for 17 for Jacob. So I'm thinking this is Tyson. Yeah, so didn't have to ask that time, which is good. Play ball. That's a good shot, and that'll be 4. And so he comes in the bowl this one to Miggy. Off the belt, no, off the leg. So Spink, yeah, off the leg. Yeah, I've caught it, and a couple of people were interested in the appeal for a catch, but the keeper wasn't one of them, and it definitely wasn't out. And that's been hit to a bloke who's actually taken the catch. Good effort there, and thinking that was Josh. As he comes into bowl to Nathan, uses his feet, didn't hit it like he wanted to, but he'll still get 2 for a miss hit. All runs count. Last ball. Yeah, 1 to go. And that's hit pretty well. That'll be 4. End of the over. All good. Yep. Joel to bowl next. Play. Hit well but straight, and it's gone for 5, but they don't run, so nothing is what it is. Just cautious with that one, not wanting to risk getting run out, which is fair enough. They've got a good score on the board, and that's going to be 1. At this stage of the game, the odd dot ball won't hurt him too much. It'll be better than getting out. Anything's better than getting out. As he bowls this to Nathan, and he hits it to a fieldsman there, and he didn't take it. Tough chance that one for him, and he got 1 for that. And that'll be 2. And that's been hammered, and it's 4. End of the over. So we've got, I think it's Jacob to round out the innings here. They've got 50 runs on the board, this pair. Yep, thank you. Yeah, thanks, play ball. And that'll be a couple. Another 13 gives them a free drink at the bar, and they'll be no doubt trying for it. As that's a no ball off the pitch re-bowl. So this is the over where the re-bowls, unfortunately, are unlimited. No limit of 4, so it could be a 38 ball over for all we know. That's a no ball as well, so a re-bowl on that. We'll be hoping that doesn't happen, but I can tell you that the record is 17. It was an 8-a-side game, 11 re-bowls. That's the record as far as I know. That's certainly in any game that I've done. I don't know what the record in a 6-a-side game would be. It wasn't as many as that, I can tell you. Wide on the line. So that one's a fairly tight one, but it's still there to call. Short, and he hammers it. Don't need any wides or anything happening there. He's just happy to get 7. 2 balls at least still to go. They're 162 as he comes in and he bowls. And there's going to be a fielder there. Oh, I reckon he's just made it. Do you want to have a look? Yeah, you may as well. It's pretty close. And they've got 1 review left, I think, at least. So we'll have a look. It's pretty tight, this one, I reckon. We'll have a look. Oh, I just went too fast. Here we go. Oh, I've done it again. Rightio, let's go. Let's do it right here. I think he might be out. I've got a feeling. It hasn't hit yet. Has now, and it's just short. Yeah, there it is. We'll wind that forward. It was maybe 3/4 of a frame out. So out is right. And I have to change that one, and I will, and I've now done it. So last ball, Super Ball. Not a howler by any stretch, but still I would have been rather have been right than wrong. Wide again. I've got to re-bowl that one as well. Yeah, so just keep going until we finish here. That's the 4th extra. And that's another one. Yeah. Oh, you don't want it? Okay. End of the over. He's going to take pity on us. All right, end of the over. Yep. Could I grab the ball from somebody, please? Swap them over. So Nathan, he might have also done that because it ended up giving him 67, which is enough for the free drink. Why risk getting out on the next one? Thanks, buddy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And could I just leave that with you and put it in there for me? Good man. Yeah. So it might have been a bit of that. It might have been just that. Do I need to keep going? We'd already got the 4 re-bowls anyway. Right. Anyway, whichever way you look at it, 163 is a big score. And the Rangers are going to be hard-pressed chasing that, I would have been thinking. I've got no idea what the score is on the other courts, I can't tell you. But there is a game that's supposed to start in about 7 minutes on Bay 13, which I'm supposed to be taking over from Deadrock when I finish here. So, as I said, we've had a bit of a mixture tonight. We umpired the first game on the Wacker and just about did our eyes no good. But we got through that game actually, funnily enough, with no errors, and I reckon that's pretty close on the MCG on the Wacker. Anyway, made a couple of blue since, but nothing too horrific. But we've ended up with 1 game on the Wacker, 2 on the G, and probably just over half a game on Bay 13 by the time we get there. Right, Dan Kerr and Tyson is who's batting. A review on the MCG. Jamie gave it in, and the fielding team are reviewing. Play ball. Was actually out. So he's got to change that one as well. So we've both had a moment there in the recently where we've had to change a call that we've made. So it happens to us all. We don't throw stones at the other blokes when it doesn't work for them. We need to be perfect all the time to even think about doing something like that, and even then it's not something that I'm going to do too much. Third ball. Tim's bowling here, and Frodo just comes a bit closer. He wants to be in the play here to try and get a run out for his team. Anyway, he's not going to be fielding the ball that time because it didn't go to him, and they get 2. Last ball coming up, and he comes in and he bowls, hit straight. And that'll be good night, Irene. End of the over. That's the first time I've used that expression tonight. I don't know why I waited so long to do it. But lots of sayings. Who are we going with here? This young fella. Rhino, I think. Play ball. Wide ball. It is. Is it Rhino? No? Shaddy. Okay. Just can't get my head around Shaddy. As he bowls around the wicket, it's another wide. So we'll change that and make sure it's Shaddy. That name's throwing me when he batted, and it's throwing me now when he's bowling. as he comes in and bowls this one. Off the bat, just the one. Comes in when he bowls. Full toss, well fielded. And they get one. Last ball. Wickets are starting to fall on the whacker there. That'll be out. End of the over. Yeah, swap ends. And that was a catch by MF Pip, who might be bowling next, it would seem. Play ball. No ball off the pitch will pay it. Wide. No. Yeah, I didn't think he had it, and he says he didn't. Yeah, okay. Yeah, one. So there might be actually some chance that that's actually found a way to hit the stumps by accident. And I think that's what Nathan is sort of saying. I don't think it's out, but it could possibly be by accident. Anyway, he wasn't appealing. He was sort of acknowledging that he's happy with a not out call. Last ball. It was an ugly sort of one, and I was going with not out anyway, but there was some chance if I did check that. No ball. End of the over that it could have possibly still been out technically. End of the over, swap ends. I'm not going to bother with it. But I'm just putting it out there that it is possible that that could have been the case. Right, we're going with Miggy to bowl next. Yeah, play ball. So here's Miggy in the bright orange shoes, I guess you call them. White, you might say they're red. They could even be pink. Probably more pink than anything, I guess, a shade of pink. I'll go out now, then I'll call them musk. There you go. Who cares? They're just bright coloured shoes as he's coming into bowl. And that's going to be a couple, unless they run him out. Direct hit would have probably been gone. And there's 2 runs there. As he bowls, and it's a wide. Last ball coming up in the 4th over of the 2nd innings. And that'll be 1, and that'll be the end of the over. So it looks all like the netball's finished down the back, and here comes Deadrock because that game will probably start shortly. It looks like the teams are here, and he'll start that game, and I'll take over as soon as I can finish this one. So I'm not doing the last one. Hang on a minute. Wait a minute. What? You're not going to start the last game here after I finish this, are you? No, that's too late. It's fucking 20 past 9. You can't do that. It'll have to... You can't do that. Time out. Hang on a sec. What? Yeah, you start it and I'll take over. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, that was always the plan. That was always the plan. I'll take over as soon as you get it started. Play ball. Gee whiz, Deadrock. Good ball. Who's bowling this over? It's got to be Rhino. And 2. Yeah. Put that in the wrong spot. They're throwing me now. It's the game's supposed to start at 20 past 9. It's always going to be down the back. It was always allocated for Bay 13. And discussed it with crews from Red Rock earlier, and they were going to start that, and then I'll take over as soon as I finish here. And then he comes up to me then and says, "Oh, I think what we'll do is we'll just finish this game, and you can start the last game from scratch whenever I finish here." Anyway, last ball. Anyway, I've managed to, I think, persuade him otherwise, because that's going to be ridiculous if we do that. It's going to be like, 9:45 wide ball if we wait until I finish this game. End of the over. It's already 9:21, so it's going to be, past 9:40 when I finish. You've got to give me a chance to, grab the balls and toss the coin, play ball, have a quick piss and be on my way, which I would do, but 50-50, just one. But anyway, he's getting them to go down there. I don't know why he wanted to change the idea of that. He said, "Oh, there's no umpire," and I thought, well, he was always going to be doing that game. At least to start with, whether it would be whether Jamie was going to take over from him or me. It would have been Jamie initially if I had stayed on the whacker. Yeah, Jamie would have finished his game and then gone down there. But it's a really good catch by Nathan. Yeah, he took a screamer a couple of weeks ago, one-handed in his left hand off his bowling, and that was a very good... two hands this time, but it was a really good catch again as he comes in and he bowls, and that'll be 2. Last ball, Super Ball. Hopes or Hinchy wouldn't have let that happen with Dead Rock if they hadn't been here. I reckon two teams are ready to go at now, and it's already 9:23. That's the end of the over. We give them 2 on the Super Ball. And I'm sure they wouldn't have been thinking if they were here that let's wait another 12 overs before we even look like starting it, when there's a free court. Yeah, all good. Rightio, so I got Joel is one of these dudes that's batting, and the other one I think will be Charlie. Yeah. Rightio. Play ball. This is Tim. No run there. Yeah, Jamie's got another game to do on the whacker, of course, and that game is not far off starting either, so he wouldn't have been available to go down the back as well. He might have done that if I had spent all night on the whacker. Anyway, it's a nice shot. I'm not the boss, and I don't proclaim to be down here, but I think when the 2 owners are not here and an issue like that comes up, I'm trying to look at it as to what they would have done in the same circumstance. I'll stay here until midnight if they want me to umpire. I haven't got a problem with it. Last ball, but there's no point in keeping 2 teams that are ready to go when it's already after 20 past 9, and there's still a couple of pairs to go over here. That's the end of the over. And that game's going to start roughly when it should, because I think it was scheduled for 9:20. It's 9:25. So they'll feel okay about it because the game will start pretty close. And all Dead Rock will have to do is probably around about 2 pairs, and I'll take over and finish. Play ball. This is Shaddy. That's going to go all the way. 7 runs, I think that will be. Batsman just says to the guy that's batting now, watch it. Just watch it, Charlie, as in watch the ball. That's no good, it's a wide, and I make the call. Wide again, so I've got to pay that one as well. Yeah. Wide. Last ball. Yeah, Deadrock's got some funny ideas sometimes. That'll be a wide and no ball, everything. End of the over. I'm running out of things to say about a ball like that because it almost hit the side net. Anyway, it is what it is. This will be Miggy. Deadrock was always going to be starting that last game, irrespective of who took over from him. Play ball, and it was always going to be whoever was umpiring on the G, and as it turns out tonight, that's me apart from the first game. Out, that is. Cross back. No, it's out. Cross, yeah. So Jacob Hennenbury's here. No ball off the pitch. That is 100% gone and we pay it. Yeah. Fortunate for the batsman because he hit a 7. That's the way life can go sometimes. Miggy. Nothing there. Last ball. Yeah, the other. I think it was last week there was a time where Deadrock was late getting here and Cruz had a chance to start a game. Might have been a couple of weeks. Could have started the game early, just do the first few overs to get him started, and that game got held up by 25 minutes or something. That's a no ball off the pitch. And that's the end of the over, no ball +1. And so by the time Deadrock, he was on a court where they could have been starting early and they ended up starting about 15 minutes late in the end. It's a team situation. I would have thought we're all umpiring individually, but as a team, well, we are a team. Play ball. We're all staff members, and play ball. I wouldn't have a problem. It wouldn't apply to me all that often, probably, because I'm always doing the last game. To be fair, but you know, MF Pip. Yeah, that's who's Rhino. That's you, isn't it? No. He told me he was MF Pip when he came out to bat. Yeah, play ball. Alright, don't matter. Okay. So is that you, is it? You're normally him, are you? Okay, so what's his name? Rhino? Okay, so I had you the wrong way round. Okay, sorry. I'll fix it for the last pair. We'll go with it for the time being. Yeah, getting back to that anyway. Dot ball. And on the odd occasion, if somebody, you know, in the interest of getting the games going as close to time as possible, or saving time, wouldn't hurt to do a handful of overs or whatever it is to, and then the other bloke can take over. 7 there, last ball. And even though that doesn't apply to me very often because I'm always doing the last game, it actually has happened a couple of times over the years, and I've been happy to you know, get in the chair and do a pair or something like that, and then go if I had to go for whatever reason it might be. Leg side, end of the over. Anyway, the moral of the story is I don't think Greaves was too happy to help Deadrock out on that occasion that it happened, and I don't think Deadrock was too happy to help me out on tonight's occasion. And I don't really understand that. I think that's fair, me saying that. Anyway, we're going to call this Rhino, but it's really MF Pip. We'll just go with it. Play ball. Yeah, we know we've got it the wrong way around, but I'm not going to go in and change all the names wide because apart from anything else, I need to concentrate on getting this game finished as early as possible so that Deadrock is not having to be in the chair any longer than he needs to be. No ball. Last ball. I reckon I can sort out those names pretty quickly at the end of the partnership, and I might do that. All I've got to do is swap the batters the other way round, and the bowlers as well. It won't take that long. Two runs, end of the over. In fact, I'll do the batters right now. So that's already done. I'm just checking, just changing a couple of names in the batting pair. Play ball. It's all good. Here's Frodo. Yep, he did put him in as Frodo. That's good. That's it for 2 runs. Right. There won't be too many more wides in the last over of a partnership, but close enough. It was good. It was a pretty tight one, and I just didn't want to have a re-bowl there really, but I thought it was just in. I've got to call that one, and I will. Yes, you may have it. Yes. They're certainly going to want any re-bowls they get because they gave a few away. And that's just jammed. In the air, but safe. That was Rhino. No, it wasn't. It was MF Pip. Oh, Christ. Incidentally, I just thought I might mention that they've made 45 runs this pair so far. They've done a pretty good job. He comes in and he bowls, and he hits it in the air and safely. Here comes the throw and the underarm throw, which he actually can do quite quickly. Quicker than most. And it's last ball, super ball. As long as it's not an extra, which I really hope it isn't, at 9:34 p.m. And that'll be 4, and that's the end of the over. End of the over. Right, so if I put MF Pip there and make that Rhino. I'm just changing the names to get you two the right way around now. So don't worry about it. And that was MF Pip. Okay, so I've already done it. It didn't take very long, did it? Right, last 2 batsmen here. Jacob's one of them. And the other dude will be Tyson. Jacob on strike. It's not Tyson, it's Josh. Okay. Yeah, a lot of new teams and new names to contend with, but we're working our way through the process. Play ball. Yeah, I bails again. All right, play. Yeah, I won't have to get balls and toss the coin, but I'll go for a quick bathroom break and turn everything off here, I suppose, and then get down the back. Third ball. Wide. Last one. End of the over. Swap ends, boys, yeah. Shaddy, we just know it is Shaddy for the first time tonight. Play ball. No ball off the pitch. Glad he's not bowling the last over. One I'll go with. Last ball. Wide. End of the over. Play. Frodo's going to bowl now. Hit that well. 4, I reckon. That's Jacob. As he comes into bowl this one. It's a good shot, that last one. That's swing and a miss. Not taken by the keeper. I'll get an overthrow there, I guess you'd call it. Slower ball. I actually didn't think it was all that well disguised from Nathan on that occasion. Saw that very early. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with trying to change it up a bit. They only got 1 run from it. That was a slightly better ball, but they've hit it better. Another slower one. That one they hit it well. So 5 runs that is, and it's last. Well, they've got it up to 101 here, and it's a nice shot. And that'll be 2. End of the over. So 27 runs in 3 overs for this pair is pretty good. Only missed the skin by 1 in that second partnership as well. So this is Rhino. We thought he was MF Pip, play ball. He come out in the bat and I said, names please, and he goes MF Pip and Rhino, and I thought he was talking to him about himself first. As it turned out, wasn't the case. No ball off the pitch, so we'll pay that. One. It'll be a court, no doubt about it, and it's last ball. And I didn't think it was too high, so I'm paying the catch, and that's the end of the over. Swap ends, boys. Now this is the MF Pip gentleman that will be bowling next. Play ball. No ball off the pitch, that is. Dead ball. Dead ball. Hit him in the head and knock his hat off. Re-bowl, yeah. Just make sure he's got a smile on his face, so it doesn't look like too much damage, but he grabbed his forehead and his hat went flying, so we have to call dead ball there. It's not going to be too much of a delay, which is good. Re-bowl, play ball. So comes in to bowl around the wicket. Hits it straight. Not out, 1. Lewis is here. How you going? I wonder why he's here so late in the night. There'll be some reason for it, no doubt. Two, last ball. Oh, he does it again, Nathan. Great catch. That's the end of the over. Oh, geez. He's on fire with these catches. That's 3 in as many weeks that have all been red-hot performances. And that was probably the second best one behind the left-hander he took a while back. And probably a bit better than the one he took earlier tonight, two-handed off his own bowling. But they were all very, very good catches. Play ball. Seems to be going really well with that at the moment, as that's gone through everybody and gone for 7. And we reckon this is Miggy. 7 to Jacob, that was. Almost finished this game. No ball off the pitch. No, hasn't got it. So no ball, +4 with a re-bowl. Just imagine if we had been starting the next game after this on they made those two teams wait even longer. We would have been looking at almost 950 by the time we got sorted. And that was Deadrock's idea to do that. What a great idea that would have been. One, I put 12 in, I hit the wrong button. So there's 2 balls to go. I need 22 for the skin, it's unlikely, but that'll be 7 of, no it won't, it's out, yeah, it's gone. It's hit the side net before it hit the back. It was a relatively close thing, but it was that was the case. Last ball, Super Ball. Yeah, so that's how I saw that one. Thought it was going to be 7 off the stick, but it did hit the side, and he doesn't take it cleanly. 2 runs, end of the over. I'll let him go again because it's not going to make any difference. End of the over now. All right, that's the game, and I need to get things happening here as quick as I possibly can. So I'll save the game and turn that off there. Shut the whole thing. They told me how to shut down the computer completely last night. Oh yeah. Can you make sure I get the ball when I come down? The ball? Yep. Thanks, mate. Okay, that's off. We can shut that. Let's see. We just got to turn that off here. Thanks, boys. Thanks, mate. Why is that not? Oh, there we go. And now that side. Right. See you shortly. I'll be on Bay 13 in a couple of minutes.